When you think of a millionaire, you probably don't picture someone working as a janitor, a security guard, or even a gas station attendant, right? But here's the thing. Just because someone doesn't earn a high salary doesn't mean they can't become a millionaire. In fact, some of the wealthiest people lived the simplest, no-frills lives. Let me tell you about Ronald Read. Ronald spent his entire life working as a janitor and a gas station attendant. No flashy job title, no huge paycheck, no Ivy League degree. Yet, when he passed away at the age of 92, the world was shocked to find out that he had quietly built a portfolio worth over $8 million. He didn't win the lottery. He didn't start some big company. What he did was live below his means, invest early, and stay consistent for decades. So how did someone with a less than average paycheck end up with millions in the bank? Well, today I'm going to break down 5 simple steps anyone can follow to make this happen. And no, you don't need to be a millionaire to start. If you make $30,000, $40,000, or $50,000 a year, this is for you. Let's get into it. Step 1. Money awareness. Know where your cash is going. Here's the thing. Most people have no clue where their money is vanishing to. They don't track their spending, and then they wonder why they're broke at the end of the month. Take this one engineer I met. She was making a solid $250,000 a year, and I assumed her finances were tight. Turns out, she had no idea where her money was going. She was spending $3,000 a month on food delivery, restaurants, and impulse online shopping. Meanwhile, a friend of mine who was a teacher earning $50K was saving $700 every month. So what's the secret? Awareness and intentionality. If you're not tracking your spending, start simple. Use an app, a spreadsheet, or brace yourself, a good old-fashioned pen and paper. No shame here. This is about taking control. The goal? Every dollar should have a job. If it doesn't, it'll just vanish. And you can't grow your wealth if you don't even know what's happening with your cash. Step 2. Start investing. Right now, automatically. Listen, if you're earning money and not investing it, you're leaving your future up to pure luck. And trust me, luck is a terrible financial strategy. Inflation is coming for your cash, and if you don't start investing, it'll just slowly lose value. Let's talk numbers. If you start investing $250 a month in the S&P 500 at age 25, by the time you're 65, you could have around $1.4 million. Wait, hold up. If you wait until you're 35 to start the same investment, you'll only end up with about $493,000. That's a $1 million gap. So what's the lesson? Time greater than amount. You don't have to start big, just start. And if you think you can't afford it, $50 a month is better than nothing. The earlier you start, the better. So get that auto investing set up so it happens without even thinking about it. And by the way, if your job offers a 401k match, that's free money. Don't leave it on the table. Step 3. Stay temporarily broke. I know this one's going to sound crazy, but hear me out. Just because you can spend more doesn't mean you should. This is where lifestyle inflation comes in, the sneaky villain of wealth. So you get a raise? Awesome. But don't blow it all on a new car or fancy vacation. When I hit my first 100K, I was still driving my Honda Accord, cooking at home, and shopping at Target. Why? Because I was building my future. I didn't need the fancy stuff yet. Wealth whispers. It's quiet, it's low-key, and it doesn't flaunt its riches. When you learn to live below your means, you'll have more to save and invest. This doesn't mean you have to live like a monk forever. Just be smart with your money while you're getting started. Step 4. Increase your skills. Increase your income. If you want to make more money, you have to solve bigger problems. Period. You don't get paid for effort, you get paid for results.
I remember meeting a girl who worked at Walmart making minimum wage, and she said she should be making $100,000 a year. The problem? She wasn't solving problems that were worth $100,000. Here's what you need to do. Pick a skill. Get really good at it. The world pays for skills that solve real problems. Think sales, digital marketing, AI, or even teaching. You don't need a fancy degree. Most of what you need to know is out there for free. I've learned most of what I know by Googling, reading books, and watching YouTube videos. In just a year of focusing on one high-value skill, your income can soar. I went from teaching to online tutoring, making 10 to 15K per month just by improving my skills and learning how to market myself.
Step 5. Change your inputs. Change your outcomes. You've probably heard the saying, "You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Well, it applies to your financial situation too. If you're surrounded by people who are always complaining about money, spending recklessly, and making excuses, guess what? That mindset will rub off on you. But if you're around people who talk about budgeting, investing, and building wealth, you'll get there faster. You want to be in an environment where building wealth is the norm. Start with books and podcasts. I recommend The Psychology of Money, Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, and Atomic Habits. And for podcasts, I love Lewis Howes and Scott Galloway. Learn from others, share what you learn, and teach what you know. The more you teach, the more you reinforce your own knowledge. And finally, if you're ready to change your financial future, it all starts with taking action. Start today. Track your spending, invest automatically, and start building the life you want. And remember, every little step counts. Here's the chart that shows how a $250 a month investment can grow to $1.4 million if you start at 25. Remember, it's all about starting early. The chart you asked for, showing the $1 million gap based on when you start investing. Keep hustling, keep learning, and keep going. You can do this, and I'll be here to cheer you on. Let's make that millionaire dream a reality.